Right, hello again, everybody. Welcome to the fourth episode of Dumb Luck. Thank you again for watching. So, a few bits of news. Firstly, is I won't be doing an episode next week. You'll have to wait a whole fortnight for Skids. That's because of Arkham Con, and I want to get involved in some of the stuff that's going on there. Which leads me on to the second thing, which is the Desperate Agnes. I gave that a go and managed to win Return to Night of the Zealot, which I don't know if I've ever done that solo before, so it did seem to work okay, and it wasn't just it worked despite being a desperate deck. Definitely the desperate skills, the fight or flight, what's the other one? Obviously the meat cleaver all came into play really nicely. So I'm going to run that through the Iron Man on Dunnage, so that's exciting. And then the third thing is, as we come to the close of the core set, I'm kind of trying to decide where to go from here. I've got a few ideas, but if anyone's got a suggestion of what I could do next, I mean, it might just be we carry on working through the gathering, moving on to the Dunnage investigators, who are crazy on Ultimatum of Chaos because they can take literally any card. Or I could take these 5, or anyone who makes it through the gathering, and upgrade them and take them through Midnight Masks and see how far they can go. The only thing I don't want to do is make any deck upgrade decisions. So if I do that, I'll randomly add some experience cards and randomly remove some of the 0 XP cards. But if anyone's got a great idea, I'd love to hear. If not, you can just see what I choose. Anyway, on to Wendy. Let's see how Wendy's going to get on. So one of the sort of big disclaimers about this project is, as I go through cards, I do point and laugh at a few of them because they just simply don't work with either the investigator or the situation I'm talking about. But of course, in our game of Arkham, every card has value because of its icons. But with Wendy Adams, of course, every card has got another bonus, which is it gives her a reroll if one remembers the ability. I cannot count the amount of times I've got halfway through a game and completely forgotten what Wendy does. And so by night I am Brownloaf, Avenger of the Mythos, but by day I'm actually Mr. Brown, a maths teacher, and I spent a little time looking at the maths behind Wendy's ability and when it's best to commit a card or save it for a reroll. And I'm afraid that the results of that completely eluded me at the moment. I now sound like I'm completely making it up. I will look it up for next ready for the gameplay. But it's something like a reroll is somewhere between a +1 and a +2, depending where you are on the scale. Obviously, if a reroll makes an impossible situation still impossible, but committing a 1 icon makes it even slightly possible, then of course you go against that. But I'll check my workings out. And see what I come up with. Anyway, on to Wendy. What would I like to see? Well, I've never really had that amazing Wendy game before where the amulet's out and you're spinning the events and you get a nice efficient deck. So I'd love to see some decent events. I think the rogue events could be fairly nice when it comes to dealing with a ghoul priest. I also really like the skills from rogue and survivor, so I'd love to see a few of those coming up. It would be great. I would love to do a double or nothing play and kill the ghoul priest in one go. Who knows, we might get the tools that do that. In terms of weapons, well, I mean, fire axe is good for everybody really. Baseball bat is a possibility. I'm not actually a massive fan of the rogue weapons, especially with Wendy, but she could get the Thompson, which would be brilliant. Let's have a look. Okay, here we go. Let's go. It's chaos. Here we go. What are we going to get? Okay. Ooh, look at the competition for accessory slot. My goodness. How do you pick through that? Goodness me. All right, let's... oh my god, look at those skills. Okay. Right, let's get started. Okay, so the Cult Vest Pocket. Okay, gonna get up to 2 fight. It's not great. You need a trick with this card as well to make it really worthwhile. Otherwise, all the ammo just disappears. I don't know about that. The Gravedigger Shovel. Oh god, again. Good for rats. Maybe okay against the weaker ghouls. I don't think I'll be using it to discover a clue. Cherished Keepsake, nice bit of theme. Mr. Porterson, isn't it? Is it Mr. Porterson or something like that? Yeah, okay, that's fine. A bit of Sanity Soak. Crystallizer of Dreams. Wow, I mean, I love this card. I've got a Jenny deck that plays this. My concern is I don't really want to add any more enemies, do I? I do have quite a nice little suite of events. None of them are sitting there with any double icons on there. Small favours there with two small favours and double icon. Maybe. Okay, maybe. Decorated Skull. Oh, I've got no allies. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I doubt I'll be playing the Decorated Skull. Grisly Totem's a possibility. Lucky Cigarette Case. Well, I can't see myself passing any passing any skills by 2, but you never know. Wendy's Amulet, I would love to get out. I'm seeing quite. Look at that. Let God sort them out. Brilliant. Okay, we'll come to that. We'll come to that in a minute. Yeah, I'd like to get that in play. It looks like I've got some good events. I've only glanced at them so far. Okay, Dark Horse, interesting. So I had a little chat with Scott from the Mythos Busters a while ago, and he's opened my eyes a bit to how I've been playing Dark Horse. I've been just treating yourself as that's it. You don't have any resources for the rest of the game. He was saying more about no, it's about skillfully getting there at the right time. Slight issue, I don't have any of those talents where I can just bin off money. I don't have the fire axe, but I have got quite a few events. So yeah, alright. Pickpocketing, absolutely, yeah, great. There's my card draw. Forget the Lucky Cigarette Case. There's my card draw. Smoking Pipe, oh dear. Shouldn't be smoking, Wendy. What do? We take a damage and we heal a horror. Okay, feels like I'm alright for horror. It feels like that's a slightly the wrong way round. Look at that, track shoes. That's good. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, track shoes with Dark Horse. That becomes very good indeed. Oh, okay, yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, let God sort them out. Okay, play only during one of your turns in which you defeated enemies with a total of 6 or more health. Well, you know, that's a possible challenge goal. I mean, it takes an action to do it, so she'd have to do that in 2 actions. Glimmer of Hope, and we've got 2 of them, so I'm not a massive fan of this. However, it's better than just having 1. So I guess what do? You pay 1, it comes back to your hand. Plays me discard part anyway, so there's no sort of clever interaction there. And then it's like an unexpected courage. Would you pay 1 and spend an action to get an unexpected courage? Maybe. Contraband. Well, I guess I could put 10 ammo on the Colt Vest pocket and waste 7 ammo instead of 2. Wow, excellent. Yeah, elusive. Okay, I mean it's a small map, but you never know. Could drag a few enemies somewhere. Yeah, and then just bin them off. Of course I could nip and get Lita with that, couldn't I? Yeah. Okay, that's a thing. That's pretty good. I like that. Followed. Okay, I've got to be honest. This is a card I'm not a big follower of. I don't really understand it. Choose an enemy at your location. You get +1 book for your investigation for each damage on the chosen enemy to a maximum of 5, and you can discover 2 clues. Ooh, okay, maybe. I don't think so. Fortuitous Discovery. I think this is another one that works better the more you've got. Yeah, Live and Learn. Absolutely lovely. Really, really good card. 2 small favour. That could really be it, couldn't it? I mean, how much would I need there? I would need 4, 8. And the Ghoul Priest is non-elite enemy. Non-elite enemy. Ignore me. Hey, I could use it to try and do the let God sort them out. You never know. Think on your feet. That could come in very handy. Again, not really one I've played a huge amount before, but I can see its uses. When an enemy would spawn at your location. God, can I use that just to jump away from the Ghoul Priest and move immediately into Lita's location? I'll have to check the timings on that. That might work. Trial by Fire is a great card. I really, really like it. I love it in Calvin for fairly obvious reasons, but that could be good. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Hang on a second. That with the Colt and what's her name, Lita, that becomes fairly straightforward then. Waylay. She's even on the art. I'll tell you what, this is bordering on a theme deck. Apart from the smoking pipe. Choose an exhausted non-elite enemy at your location. Test agility. If you are successful, sorry, I'm taking ages to say this. Defeat an enemy. That could be really good on that. The semi-boss that's got the low evade, whose name completely evades me, and I've got 2 manual dexterity, and I've got a run for your life. Okay, I think this is all right. I mean, I don't think anybody would ever build a deck like this. You know, I quite the accessory slot is probably a little bit wasted. I'm probably likely to. Oh, I don't know. I think the thing about the Crystallizer of Dreams is, if that enemy does turn up, the Guardian, I can just play another accessory and he disappears, or she. Yeah, all right. I don't hate. I've got 2 track shoes. Wow. Okay, nice. All right, okay, that's it. Let's see how she gets on. I'm quite excited about this one. I will post the video and we can see how I do. All right, cheers, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye.